Hello everyone, this is my final report of the third internship in SMA Negeri 5 Medan. Before I start my presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Tiffany Evelyn Pangestu. I'm from Bilingual Mathematics 2017. As we can see, this is SMA Negeri 5, which is my internship school that located in Jalan Pelajar nomor 17 Medan. So we entered the chapter 1 is introduction. In chapter 1 there is two sections, A background and the B objective of internship 3. A background. Based on National Education Minister Regulation number 16 of 2012, mandate that the curriculum in every level of education in Indonesia refers to the framework of Indonesian National Qualification as we know is KKNI. In KKNI, there is a mechanism for matching the quality of graduates produced by educational programs with the required workforce cultivation. This internship program is a compulsory subject for the study program for the educational study program at UNIMED. Internship program consists of 3. Internship 1 as school observation, internship 2 as learning device development, and the last is internship 3 as teaching guided. B. Objective of internship 3. The purpose of the internship 3 is to strengthen the teaching of academic competence to establish identity prospective educators through studying the relevant curriculum and preparation of lesson plans under the guidance of the teacher, arranging relevant learning tools course under the guidance of the teachers, observing the learning process in classroom carried out by subject teachers, conducting the self-teaching under the guidance teachers. Each student conducts self-teaching alternately under the guidance of subject teachers, guiding the students in extracurricular activities in turn under the guidance of the teacher, and the last is conducting non-teaching in school. Next, Chapter 2, General Information of School. In this chapter, we have 5 sections, include school vision and mission, school organization, human resources in school, facilities and infrastructure, and school achievement and supporting activities. A. School vision and mission. The vision of SMA Negeri 5 is achievement, smart, independent, personality, and environment based on faith and taqwa. The mission of SMA Negeri 5 are: first, preparing quality human resources, faithful and pious. Second, realizing a peaceful, comfortable, and conducive learning environment. Third, improve achievement and develop innovation in academic and non-academic fields. Fourth, empowering skilled students to use computer and able to communicate in English. Fifth, preparing skilled graduates and able to compete for favorite national and international favorite universities. And the last is implementing a social and environmentally friendly school development program. B. School organization. In SMA Negeri 5 led by Headmaster is Mr. Dr. Andus Haris Hasimamora MSI. The chairman of the school committee is Mr. Banwara Sianipar SH. Head of administration is Mrs. Rosinta Siburian. And Vice Headmaster first as curriculum sector, Mr. Dr. Andus Edi Satyanto MSI. Vice Headmaster 2 as Facilities and Infrastructure Sector is Mrs. Hajah Jaidar SPD. Vice Headmaster 3 As student sector is Mr. Lindung Papahan SPD MPD. Vice Headmaster for as Public Relations sector is Mr. Leo Janser Sitomorang SPD. In the daily operational activities of the headmaster class is assisted by the homeroom and BP or BK as well as subject teachers. And in managing the field of student headmaster and vice headmaster assisted by MPK and OSIS. C. Human resources in school. SMA Negeri 5 have a number of educators and education personnel as many as 101 people. There are 82 PNS teachers, 9 honorary teachers, 2 PNS administrative staff, and 7 honorary administrative staff. And SMA Negeri 5 have students as many as 1,150 people. Next is D. Facilities and infrastructure. There are 51 classroom in SMA Negeri 5. There are 4 rooms of laboratory include physics, chemicals, biology, and computers. There is 1 hall. There is 1 cooperative room. There is 7 canteen. There is 1 headmaster room. There is 1 vice headmaster room. There is teacher's room, administration's room, 4 toilets, field of basketball, futsal, volley, and badminton, 2 musola, and the last is school lobby. E. School achievements and supporting activities. There are so many school achievements on SMA Negeri 5 as we can see on the screen. And then supporting activities on SMA Negeri 5 Medan include literasi activities, paskibra, basketball, PMR, SKI, SKK, journalism, scout, choir, futsal, karate, martial arts, art studios manly, volleyball, and boxing. Okay, that is chapter 2. Now we enter the chapter 3. Results of internship 3. There is 9 sections in this chapter and I will explain in the next slide. A. Studying the relevant curriculum and lesson plan preparation under teacher guidance. The characteristics of the 2013 curriculum are as follows. First, develop a balance between spiritual and social attitudes, knowledge, and skills, and apply them to various situations in schools and communities. Second, placing schools as part of the community that provides learning experience, so that students are able to apply what is learned at school to the community and utilize the community as a source of learning. Third, give sufficient time to develop a variety of attitudes, knowledge, and skills. The fourth is, develop competencies expressed in the form of core class competencies that are further detailed in the basic competencies of the subjects. And the last is, developing core class competencies into organizing elements of basic competencies. All basic competencies and learning processes are developed to achieve that the competencies stated in core competencies. B. Arranging relevant learning tools under the teacher guidance. The material in the guided teaching training activities includes preparation of daily programs, implementation of learning activities as RPP, arranging digital learning media, and implementation of assessment of learning outcomes. C. Observing the learning process in classes conducted by the teacher. After analyzing the activities that have been carried out by students at this stage, students feel that there are some weakness in their implementation. The perceived shortcomings are mainly in making learning devices, in the preparation of learning tools that are learning media are not used by tutors. D. Implementing self-teaching under teacher guidance. The subject of teaching training and other teacher assignments independently is the same as the material in the guided training. Arranging subject matter related to teaching skills in front of the class includes the ability to manage routine tasks, learning facilities, and time. Use learning strategies including managing preconceptions and asking questions. Communicating with students, demonstrating the teaching method, demonstrating mastery of a subject and its relevance to the topic and dimensions of knowledge required in that topic. The preparation of the learning plan, as we know as RPP, includes of the content, systematic, and the student's understanding. The ability to evaluate the process and learning outcomes, and the last, the ability to perform using appropriate language and behavior. E. Each student performs self-teaching alternately under the guidance of the teacher. In essence, this stage is the stage where the internship tree and the opportunity for students to practice independently, apply fully and integrately all teacher skills in real situation in partner schools. In carrying out teaching and other teachers' activities, students are given the opportunity to independently alternative plan, implement and assess the implementation of guided teaching programs in the classroom. F. Guiding one student on extracurricular activities under the guidance of the teacher. Students as the prospective teachers are expected to be able to master general skills or talents, so that this training is done in the form of basic learning skills in real situation, with the skills of students consisting of several students. However, the tutor does not guide an extracurricular program, so students cannot participate in extracurricular activities. Thus, the target to be achieved is the formation of the soul of educators who have skills and talents that are not well organized. G. Conducting non-teaching activities in school. The design of the activity is made in the form of an individual matrix. The implementation of the entire internship work program must be documented logically and systematically. Therefore, in this report, the writer lists individual programs and incidental programs in accordance with their measure. The non-teaching internship 3 activities has been done are a small morning in the front of the school gate in the morning, stay on the picket room, supervising students who are not disciplined in participating in classroom learning activities, supervising classes not entered by teachers who are unable to attend, and assignments other. H. Preparing reports on internship 3 activities. In the preparation of report of internship 3 activities include carrying out guided learning, implementing remedies, and enriching learning, carrying out extracurricular activities, and carrying out non-teaching activities and learning reflection. I. Reflection. As for the special things that come of them, is in the form of valuable experience. Expand knowledge of students about the world of the teaching profession by giving the opportunity to directly experience the implementation of activities in the partner schools. The internship program also gives students the opportunity to establish networking with teachers in school, provide experience to students to know the direct management of school, school physical, school community, and socio-cultural school. Students are able to apply theoretical knowledge into practice so as to grow the professional world knowledge in accordance with the background of science students. That's all about my presentation. This is a little documentation when I'm teaching at 11 MIPA 2 and MIPA 9. And this is our foto about foto bersama dengan murid-murid from 11 MIPA 2, 11 MIPA 3, and 11 MIPA 9. Alright, that's all about my presentation. I'm really sorry if there are any mistake. Thank you for your attention and see you.